So I uploaded a video a few Sundays back, and it was the first video of my series called Breaking Crystal News. Now, I love the idea of this series and I definitely want to continue to do it, but after I uploaded that video, there are a few important details I really wanted to add after the video went live. So that's why I ended up putting it on private, because there are a few things I wanted to confirm and make sure I'm adding more detail. So right now I'm refilming this video so I can still share the important breaking crystal news with all of you guys, and now that I have some more context, I think it'll be an even better video. So I'm refilming this video right now to make sure I am speaking to the new details that some of you guys actually helped me find. Now, because this is a breaking news style video and series, there will be new details that I will upload in future videos. So just know this breaking news series will be ever evolving and changing, and I will continue to update you guys as I learn more. And for this week's video, I will be revisiting the white plum agate that comes to us out of Indonesia. Now, my dear friend Jen from Earth Prescribed, go check her out, you guys. She sells the best pink amethyst. She is going to send this stone out to actually get tested. So once we get those results back, I will definitely come back and make an updated video on the white plum agate. Now, this series is going to be a mix of facts and opinions, and my goal is just to educate you guys on what you're buying before you buy it, and it's definitely not to start any drama in the crystal community. So the stone we are talking about today is the white plum agate, which is its trade name, and it's a relatively new crystal to the market. It's not a new crystal in general, but just new to the crystal market. Now, the stone comes out of Indonesia, and many sellers have this stone, so I would consider it fairly common and easily attainable. Now, the biggest thing that I want to call out that I didn't mention in my other video is that I've been seeing actually 3 different versions of this stone. So there is a all white version, a version with a light lilac druzy color, and then a version with a much more saturated lavender color. Now, I started noticing all 3 of these versions. Other sellers started noticing all 3 of these versions, and we all were very confused, and we're talking amongst each other on like what's going on with these stones. So what I recently found out that I didn't share in my last video was a few things. Number 1, 80% of the rough stone found is the all white version, and that means about 20% found is that pale lilac color. And then number 2, the natural version of the lilac lavender color is very light. It's not super saturated. And then number 3, the more saturated version that we are seeing is what happens to be the dyed version. And I think this is happening because a lot of American sellers have been requesting the purple lilac version. So to keep up with demand, the miners and sellers in Indonesia have been dyeing the stone to keep up with supply and demand. So the pale lilac color is in fact natural, but it is very pale. So the more saturated version that you guys are seeing is most likely dyed. Now, I have reconfirmed this with several suppliers in Indonesia, and one of them even made a post about the dyed version, which I will share the image of again, just so you guys can see what the dyed version looks like. And then several of them also did confirm the pale lilac version is natural. It's just more difficult to come by. Now, like I spoke about in my last video, there were some claims being made that I wanted to bring to your attention because some of them are being used as marketing tactics. Some of them have not been, I don't think, proven. So that's what we're hoping to achieve with testing the crystal. So what I've still been noticing is the stone still isn't being disclosed that it is dyed, specifically the more saturated version, the really rich colored purple version. Just keep an eye out as you're looking. You really want to look for the pale lilac as the natural version. The lilac version photographs really light, so I think some shops, to entice people, are enhancing their photos to make them look more purple to get buyers more excited. I've also seen a few shops claim that it's amethyst, and when talking to the miners, none of them were able to confirm that it is in fact amethyst. A lot lot of them just simply stated that the druzy was a purple color. So I think that's what we're hoping to discover with the testing, is to confirm, is it amethyst or is it not amethyst? From my knowledge, it hasn't been proven to be amethyst as of yet. And then the other claim I spoke about was people claiming that it is rare, and this is and isn't true, right? The stone itself is not rare. The purple, light pale lilac color is more uncommon. Like I said before, 20% of it is the lilac color, whereas 80% of it is white. So if you do get the natural color, that in fact is more uncommon. However, if you are buying a stone that has been dyed, that in fact is not rare. So just be really, really careful when looking at these stones, that some of them are dyed and are not rare, and some of them are the true natural color and are more uncommon. I wouldn't necessarily consider them rare, because like I was saying before, multiple miners and sellers are selling this stone. It is very easily attainable, so I wouldn't quite consider it rare, and I wouldn't quite consider the coloring rare, because 20% is still a big chunk of the raw stone that is being discovered to have the pale lilac color. And full disclosure, just because it's dyed doesn't mean it is not a real stone. Dyed stones are real stones, they just have an enhancement on them. So just know some people prefer non-dyed, purely natural stones, and if you are looking for that, I would encourage you to be extra wary. Make sure that you're confirming with the shop owner that it hasn't been enhanced. Maybe ask them to send you extra photos before you press that pay button when you are purchasing. So just be careful. Just know, I think the dyed version is going to be showing up more as supply and demand has gone up. So going forward, I think we're going to see a lot more of the dyed version. So to recap, when you're shopping for this stone, if it's super, super purple, it is most likely dyed, or the image is being photoshopped. If it is a pale lilac color, it's most likely natural. And of course, the all-white version is natural. So hopefully you found this video helpful when shopping for this new white plum agate. Hopefully this helps you just be more informed and more educated when shopping with this stone. And of course, once we get the results back from the lab, I will make another video to update you on what we have found. So these videos are going to be relatively short. Their intention is to bring you breaking news before any stone hits the market in a big way. If you guys like these videos, please comment down below if you'd like me to make more breaking crystal news videos. Please remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more crystal and witchy content, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!